Here we go with this nonsense. Imagine a digital clock like the one shown below. To the right for you guys. How many times will the clock display 3 or more of the same number in a row over the course of one day? This is kind of an easy puzzle. You just have to be paying attention to what it's asking you. 111, 222, 333, 444, 555. And that should be it. Shoot. No, sorry. Sorry, I missed one. 1222.
There's 2 of them down there.
2 what?
2 guards.
2 guards down here?
Right here. See, one
Over
right here,
here.
one right there.
Okay. Okay. Do we need... Okay, there's 8 gold. You want to try and get all the gold? Or are we just going to leave it?
We're gonna try to work it out.
You're going to try it? All right, babe. I like that, too.
We're just going to be very quiet.
I'm going to sneak past this man.
Very, very quiet.
I can't do this either. I can't do this one either. I could do the one before.
There's a couple of those.
Yeah.
Right here, right here, right here, right there.
Yeah, I was able to do one, but it won't let me do it anymore. I don't know why.
It says no more. No bueno.
All right. You want to
Okay,
come? Oh, babe, hurry up. Hurry up. Forget sneaking. Forget. There's a door there. If you want to hide for a minute, you can. They're not going to check in there. Oh, never mind. He's about to check in there. Oh, no, he's not. Oh! Stay there, babe. Stay there. Stay there. It'll be all right. Stay there.
I've been loving everything you are. Your eyes alone are the brightest stars. I could stand you all night, just drinking in your sunlight. Can we love tonight? You put all the stars in my eyes. Can we love tonight? You tell me I light up the whole sky. Can we love tonight? You put all the stars in my eyes. Can we love tonight? You tell me I light up the whole Our dreams are where you'll find me. You're the only thing I see.
We're going to run into. Okay, this is the Vermilion City Gym. This is the only puzzle in the game that in any of Pokemon games that I cannot stand. Let's see. Let's go take a look. Please don't catch us. Okay. You can see those blue lines? The door to the gym leader is blocked off. We've got to turn off those lasers that prevent us from getting in. The switches for the lasers are hidden in these trash cans. Okay, see, here's the first switch. Now, the second switch has to be in one of the 3 trash cans that is surrounding it. But it could be any one of these 3. And it could be this one that just said there was nothing in it. Okay, so the locks get reset. So now I got to find the switch, the proper switch. All right, let's see. This could take a while, guys. This could take a while. No. Come on. Hey, we're live with the pre-show, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to get started on Professor Layton and the Curious Village, the fourth part, very shortly. Very shortly. I'm going to come in and interrupt the song before it actually finishes. Just give me a few minutes to get everybody together. This is my jam. I don't know if you guys can tell it that, but this is my jam. All right, all right, all right. It's a mix on, what is that? Labyrinth Zone? It's a mix on the theme of Labyrinth Zone from Sonic 1. It's Spring Yard Zone from Sonic 1. It's a bunch of Sonic 1 songs all put together to the same theme, and it's actually pretty dope. Oh, and that's Green Hill Zone. It's so dope. Joshua Morse knew what he was doing when he sat down for this one. All right, everybody, welcome to All Play. It's been a minute, but we're back for more. We're back with more. What is this? Professor Layton and the Curious Village. We're back. We're finally here performing for you. Let's go ahead and get started. Let's go ahead and hop into this madness, this maddening game. I think I need to change how chat looks. It's really hard to see. Give me 1 second. I'll get that fixed. Give me 1 second. I'll get that fixed. Black text. There we go. And then we can make the text bigger as well. Hide the timestamps. What happened to all my stuff? Why is everything wrong? All right, let's hop into Layton. Let's stop calling around and hop into Layton. Let me make sure the audio's good. All right, sounds good to me. Sounds good to me. If it sounds bad to you, let me know in the chat when you guys get here. All right, let's do more Layton, boys. Let's do more Layton, boys. All right. Here we go. Our story so far. After witnessing Ramon's abduction before their very eyes, Luke and Professor Layton are shocked to see him return to Reinhold Manor on his own. Alright, so we gotta meet Chelmy back at the manor. That'd be a simple feat. Let's head this way. And then we head that way. And then we head this way. See, I remember where the manor is. That's a pretty simple one to establish. Let's head into the manor. He should be upstairs, I'm gonna assume. Are you trying to poison me? What are these vile things? You oaf! Some butler you are! I'm so sorry, sir. I detest sweets. The very sight of them turns my stomach. Get that plate out of here at once. Chelmy is not a very positive person to be around. Oh, yes, but of course. Ah, Layton, there you are. You requested our presence, Inspector Chelmy. My sources tell me you've been out snooping about and interfering in my case. Just what are you up to? It certainly wasn't my intention to interfere in your case. However, a few things don't make sense. Leave the investigating to the police and go chase after that golden apple or whatever it is. Don't you worry your pretty little head about it. I'll find Simon's killer. Of that you can be sure. Now, unless you have something else to say, I've got work to do here. Understood. Good day, sir. That inspector has some nerve dismissing us like that. Like I said before, I don't like him one bit. What do you say we go ask Ramon about yesterday, Luke? Alright, so let's check in on Ramon. I'm going to assume he's not upstairs, but I'm not sure we're supposed to leave. Oh, they're all here. Let's talk to Claudia. Not Claudia. Yeah, Dahlia. There we go. Oh, Professor, how fortunate that you are here at a time like this. I have a favor to ask of you. Please, madam, ask away. I'm happy to come to your aid in any way I can. Thank you, Professor. Could you solve this puzzle for me? Don't start. This game can't start this early. It can't. It can't. Though I'm not feeling up to the challenge, it won't solve itself. Puzzle number 63. How old is Mom? All right, we're already doing the trick math puzzles. Here we go. This one's 20 pickerots. I feel like we always start with a 20 whenever we come back. Here we go. All right. A father and son are having a conversation. The father turns to the son and says, You know, son, there was a time when your old man was twice the age of your mother. Of course, the next year, I was only 1.5 times her age, but still, that's pretty amazing, eh? If the father is 44 years old, how old is the mother? So, what he's saying is, at one point, his age was twice the age of the mother. But then the very next year, let me get my note cards already. I still haven't gone to get the notebook. I promise by the time we start the next Layton game, I will have a dedicated notebook. Okay. So let's see. Let's take a look. We have, I'm going to use F and M to note the father's age and the mother's age. So let's see. We have F. At one point, the father was twice the age of the mother. So that means F equals 2M. F equals 2M. F equals 2M. That very next year, though, he was only 1.5 times her age. So if F is the father's age on that first year, then the very next year would be F plus 1. F plus 1 equals 1.5 times her age. F plus 1 equals M plus 1 in parentheses times 1.5. Because we have to note that a year has passed. We have to note that a year has passed. I think that's part of the trick for this one. F plus 1 equals M plus 1. Yeah, I'm just checking myself because I am known to make a fool of myself with these puzzles. M plus 1 times 1.5. If the father's 44 years old, how old is the mother? I'm not sure how to note that one, to be honest. Like, if they're saying he's 44 now, if they're saying he's 44 now, or if that 44 is just like a barrier so that it limits like possible ages. Let me try this. I'm gonna try and take F equals 2M. Take the 2M and plug that into the F of the first puzzle. I'm sorry, the second equation. I'm not sure if that works. Let me try it out. So if I plug that in, we have 2M plus 1 equals M plus 1 times 1.5. If I multiply that across, then I have 1.5M plus 1.5. No, something is wrong here. Oh, no, wait, not exactly. Not exactly, because I have a 2 on the other side. I can divide out or multiply out 1 to 2. M 1.5. Okay. So I have 2M plus 1 on the left side and 1.5M plus 1.5 on the other side. Let's get the M's on one side and the whole numbers on the other. So I have, if I take away 1.5 from both sides, then I have 1.5M from both sides, then I have 0.5M. And if I put the plus 1, if I put that plus 1 on both sides by subtracting it, let's see. I think I goofed already. 0.5M. Let's see. Okay, so I take away the 1. 0.5M equals 0.5. M is 1? What? The mother's age is 1? Yeah, that makes sense. That absolutely makes sense. M would be 1. And then the father is 2. That's for the very first year that they're talking about. M would be 1. The mother would be 1 year old, and the father would be twice her age, 2 years old. The next year, the mother would be 2, and the father would be 3. He'd be 1.5 times her age. Now, what it's saying, I get the second part now. I get this part. If the father's 44 years old, how old is the mother? 43. It's not saying that's how old he is in the first situation. It's saying that's how old he is as he's having this conversation with his son. So if the father's 44, then the mother's 43. She is 1 year younger than him. It's 43. I'm rolling with that. I'm rolling with 43.
There we go.
Dope.
Critical thinking is the key to success.
Shut up, Layton. You don't get to talk. I did this one. The mother's 43. When the boy's father was 2 years old, his mother was 1. The next year, he turned 3 and she turned 2. When you realize this is the only combinations. Yeah, the only combinations that work that quickly with 1 year difference. There we go. Damn. What a relief. I can finally stop thinking about that silly puzzle. You have my thanks. The splendid painting definitely goes in Layton's room. How old is Mom? All right, let's go find Ramon. Let us go and find Ramon. All right, head out of here. We gotta figure out where Ramon is, though. Here's the cat. Well, if it isn't Claudia out and about. Claudia's the cat, not the woman. Give it a try, my boy. Oh, it's a puzzle. Oh, it's a puzzle. The cat doesn't get the opportunity to say, would you help me solve this puzzle? We just solve it. Number 60 is weighing cats. It's worth 30 picarettes. There are 30 different colors of plush cats before you. The color of a cat denotes its weight. Examples 1 and 2 show their relative weights. So 4, this one should be more fun than that other weight puzzle where I took forever to figure it out. Okay, so 4 white cats weighs the very same thing as 5 black cats. And then 1 white cat plus 2 black cats weighs the very same as 3 red cats. So we should be able to determine how much everything weighs off of just that one. You have 3 red cats and 4 black cats located on one side of the scale. On the other side of the scale, there are 4 white cats and 1 black cat. Given this setup, will the scale tip left, tip right, or stay level? All right, so this is gonna be one of those puzzles where we don't get forever to solve it. If you mess up the first time, you only get one more shot, clearly. Okay, so 4 white cats weighs the same thing as 5 black cats. That means, let's look at this vaguely before I actually do real math. That means the white cats weigh more than the black cats. If it only takes 4 white cats to make the same weight as 5 black cats, that means the white cats weigh more than the black cats. 1 white cat weighs more than 1 black cat. That's what that means. As for the red cats, there's no way to truly determine if it weighs more than the white cats or less than the black cats. Not just looking at things vaguely. We can figure it out though. Okay, so if 4 white cats weigh the same as 5 black cats, that means 1 white cat weighs a fourth more. That means, okay, you have the weight of the black cat. Let me see if I can put this in the chat so it can be noted. 4 white cats weighs the same as 5 black cats. 4 white cats weighs the same as 5 black cats. And then 1 white cat plus 2 black cats all together weigh the same thing as 3 red cats. All right. Now, if 4 white cats weigh the exact same as 5 black cats, that means that 1 white cat, whatever the weight that a black cat weighs, whatever weight a black cat weighs, a white cat weighs that much plus a fourth of another black cat. That's what that means. It weighs 5/5 of the weight of a black cat. There we go. I hope that makes sense. I'll write that out as well. What I did was I divided. Ooh, did I do that right? Yeah, I divided the 4 white cats by 4, and I divided the 5 black cats by 4, so I get W by itself. Here we go. Here we go. I hope this isn't too confusing. Okay. So what we can do now is take that, plug that into the second example. We can plug that in down here. And then we can figure out the weight of... We can figure out the weight of the red cats relative to the black cats. That's what we can do. So if we take 5/4 black and plug that in at the bottom, the second example, we get 1 5/4 of a black cat plus 2 black cats equals 3 red cats. So then what we have, if we convert 2b into a fraction, an improper fraction, then we have 8/4. So then we have 13 altogether. We have 13/4 of black cats equals 3 red cats. 13/4 would be 3 and 1/4. So that means the red cats also weigh more than the black cats. Red cats weigh more than the black cats. If it's 13, 8 and 5, 13. Yes. It takes more black cats than it does red cats to reach the same weight. So that means the red cats weigh more. I hope I did that right. The red cats weigh more than the black cats, but we don't know for certain that they weigh more than the white cats. Is there a way we can find out? Yes, we can divide back the other way. We can find how many white cats it takes to make one black cat. And doing so shows us that it takes 4/5 of one whole white cat to make one black cat. And then once again, we take that number, plug that into the second problem. So then we have one white cat plus 2 times 4/5 black cat equals 3R. So then 2 4/5 of a black cat would be 8/5 plus 1, 5 and 8, 13 once again. Ooh, uh-oh. I think I did something wrong. Let me check. Because what I have is 13 out of 5, 13/5 of a black cat equals 3 red cats. It takes more red cats to reach the same weight as it does black cats. Then it does black cats. So that means black weighs more? That's not right. Something's not right. I did that wrong. I just put the wrong letters. Okay. Let me say that again. It takes more red cats than it does white cats to reach the same level. So that means white cats weigh more. Okay, so our very vague explanation on what weighs the most. White cats weigh the most, then red cats, then black cats. Looking at the other side, black cats weigh the least, then red cats, then white cats. Okay, so what's our problem? Our problem is, will the scale tip left, right, or stay level? Do we have to figure out exactly how much they weigh to do this one? I don't think so. Actually, I think we might. Need to figure this one out. Figure out exactly what everything weighs. Do I have another spare note card? Yeah, this one's perfect. Okay. Okay, let me see if I can make cleaner notes of this. We said that white cats weigh 5/4 of what a black cat weighs. Yeah, I think I need to boil these down at least to definite numbers. Not necessarily, oh, this weighs this many pounds or this many ounces, but I need to boil down something to definite numbers. So far, we have 5. Let's see, W equals 5/4 B. W equals 5/4 B. We also have B equals, by nature, it's the exact same equation, just flipped around. B equals 4/5 W by nature. Then what do we have? We need to get if we have a way we can convert those black cats on the left side to white cats. We can do that. For every black cat is really 4/5 of a white cat. Every black cat is really 4/5 of a white cat. So on the right side we have, let's see, every black cat is 4/5 of a white cat. On the right side we really have 4 and 4/5. That's what that is. We can change that black cat into 4/5 of one white cat. So that right side is 4 and 4/5. It'd probably have been easier just to convert the reds on the left side to white. probably easier to look at. Whatever, we're here now. We're here now. We know that the right side equals 4 4/5. 4 4/5 ounces, 4 4/5 pesos, 4 4/5 feathers, whatever. The left side, we need 4 times 4/5 so that we can convert each one into what they weigh in white cats. So 4 times 4 4/5, that's 16 fifths so far. So that's what, 3 and 1/5, and then we need to figure out. We need to convert the red. We can do that easy. We can convert the red easy. If we want to convert to, shoot, I did it for black. That just means we need to convert it to black and then convert that to red as well. All right. I'm sorry, not red. Convert it to black and then convert it to white. Okay, so we have 3 red, and we already did the math. We know that 3 red equals. Actually, I did the math for converted to white as well. 3 red equals 13 fifths white cats. So all we have to do is add that together because we have 3 reds on the left side. So 13 fifths. We just add those two together. We get what, 29? 16 and 13 is 29 over 5. Now we need to convert that into a whole number or a mixed fraction so that we can see which side is heavier or if they're equal. If we add one more, that'd be 30 over 5, which would be 6. So this is 5 and 4/5 on the left side. The left side equals 5 and 4/5 pesos. The right side equals 4 and 4/5 pesos. The left side will be heavier. The scale will tip to the left. Did I say right side? I meant left side. The scale will tip to the left.
I think I've got it.
Dope. Dope.
Layton's apprentice saves the day.
On a roll today. If you replace the white cats if red cats and white cats with black ones, this becomes much simpler. Once you make your replacement, you'll have 6 black cats. I did the math wrong still? I did it wrong slightly in my favor. Yeah, I was off by 1 on both sides. That's weird. Actually, I was off by 1 on the left side and 2 on the right. Uh-oh. I goofed. But I figured it out. I did the math. I did all the maths. The maths were done by me. Once you realize how you need to look at things, it's not a terribly difficult problem, now is it? We got a painting scrap, and we weighed cats. Okay. Let's go find Ramon. Oh, is this Ramon? Oh, yep, it is. Good day, Ramon. How are you feeling today? Fit as a fiddle, Professor. Perhaps even vivacious as a violin. That awful fatigue from last week seems like it never happened. As you can see, I'm bursting with energy, and my skin is soft as a baby's. I feel like a teenager again. Is that so? That's good to hear. He doesn't seem to remember what happened yesterday, does he? He has no idea. Oh, wrong voice. He has no idea what happened. So, what's our next move? We shall respect the inspector's wishes and leave the murder case alone, Luke. It's as Inspector Chelmy said, solving crime is the police's job. Besides, something tells me that this case, and the Golden Apple are more related than we suspect. That's that intuition of yours talking again, isn't it, Professor? First and foremost, we need to find a clue that will bring us closer to the Golden Apple. Perhaps one of Baron Reinhold's relations or close friends can help point us in the right direction. Of course, there's also someone else. Let's see if the family butler has anything to say on the subject. Alright, so we're heading back to talk to, we're talking to, what was his name? Damn it, I actually like him. The butler. We're gonna go talk to the butler. Chapter 5 begin, boy. Save the progress, of course. Of course. It seems like we're ahead of the chapters. We were streaming 1 and 1, but now we're ahead. That's dope. That's pretty dope. All right, Matthew. That's the butler's name. Let's go talk with Matthew. All right, we gotta head inside. We gotta head inside to talk to Matthew. Oh, Matthew's right here. How wonderful. Back so soon, Professor. Matthew, I was wondering if you knew anything that could point us in the direction of the Golden Apple. Anything you know would be a great help. For example, did the Baron say anything before he passed away? I'm so sorry to disappoint you, Professor, but the Master never said anything of the sort to me. I very much like to help you in your search, but my duties here prevent me from leaving the grounds. If only Ingrid was around to provide some assistance. I beg your pardon, sir. Ingrid? It's been years since she left, but Ingrid used to work as a servant in the mansion. She was Flora's nurse, and she often helped me with my work.
Matthew!
Yes, madam. I'll be right there. Please excuse me, sir. The lady calls. If you're curious about Ingrid, why not pay her a visit and talk to her yourself? Let's see. At this time of day, I'd imagine she's out walking around by the general store. Please do me a favor and tell her that Matthew sends his regards. Certainly. I'll be sure to pass on your message. Thank you for all your help, Matthew. Isn't Ingrid that sweet old lady we passed by before? Ah, okay. That was the very first woman we met, wasn't it? I believe so. Indeed. We also saw her in that picture of young Flora. Come, Luke. Let's go find the old girl. Off we go, then. The general store is just outside the mansion, right? We'll be there in no time. All right, let's go find Ingrid. That's weird. Now we gotta go meet this woman. If I remember correctly, she almost didn't let us in this madness. Here she is. What is this? What's that on the ground? It looks like a scrap of notepaper. What's it say, Luke? Well, let's see here. It's just terrible. Lady Violet has an awful case of the flu and hasn't left her bed for days. I'm no doctor, so I can't think of any way to help her. Oh, what to do? Lady Violet? Oh, this journal must be talking about Baron Reinhold's first wife. My heart is heavy as I write these words. The loss of his wife has completely crushed the boss. If only there was something I could do to help. He walks around looking like he's had the wind knocked out of him. And that's the end. Gosh, whoever wrote this must have cared an awful lot for the Baron and his family. Alright, let's talk to Ingrid. What's going on, little fire? Welcome to the stream. We just started chapter 5 of... what is this? Professor Layton in the Curious Village. Oh, goodness me. If it isn't Mr. Layabout, was it? The name's Layton, madam. That's right, Mr. Layton. What can I do for you, sir? Earlier, we were talking with the butler at Reinhold Manor, and he mentioned you used to work there. We'd very much like to hear anything you might know about the Baron. Watch, it's coming. It's coming. Sure, I'll tell you anything as long as you solve this puzzle. We know how this song goes. We've heard this before. Heavens me, you want to hear about the Baron? I'm afraid the only stories I have are from when I worked at the manor, and that was ages ago. That would be ideal, ma'am. Would you mind telling us one? All right. Well, I suppose I could tell you about the Baron and his former wife. The way Master Reinhold and his wife would carry on, they almost seemed to be like children. You never see a man so in love as Master Reinhold was. When she passed away, Flora was all the Baron had to remember her by. So he raised that little girl with all the love a child could want. Things he'd bring home for her. Toys from all over the world and teddy bears as big as yourself. He was in high spirits in those days. He really wanted to give her 2 parents' worth of affection. Oh, he's talking about the girl. I was about to say, excuse me? So where has Flora gone? Your guess is as good as mine, sir. I have no clue where that girl went. She left the mansion well after I stopped working for the Reinholds. Some say Lady Dahlia put Flora on the street to keep the family riches to herself, but that's nonsense. After all, the Baron cared about Flora so much, I can't imagine that he'd allow something like that. You know, you just reminded me of a puzzle. Okay, it's not. Ooh, I was feeling it. The grave of the Baron's late wife is located in the manor garden. I wonder who takes care of it now. The Baron's former wife is buried in the garden. Thank you, madam. You've been extremely helpful. Luke, let's head back to the manor. I have a hunch that the grave might hold the clue we've been looking for. Alright, back to the manor. We're getting the runaround. If this guy has a puzzle, I'll be okay with that. His puzzles are dope. Hey there, Professor! I bet you'd have solved my puzzle. I'm right, aren't I? Yeah, of course I'm right. Wait, what? She is dead? Yes, the former wife. He had 2 wives, I believe. There was one, and then there was another. I don't know where I was going with that. I'm sorry. The longest path is worth 50 picarats. Here we go. Time to bring out the big guns. We're 2 and 2 so far today. Let's do this one. Let's go to work. Okay. 2 boys are playing a game in which the goal is to take the longest route possible from point A to point B, as shown on the map below. The only rule is that no section of the road can be traversed more than once. What course should they take in order to cover the longest distance possible between point A and point B? I mean, I guess this isn't so much a puzzle as it is just tricky, you know? Let's figure it out. They got to go from A to B. So let's see, we can go this way. Oh, it's measuring the intersections. Okay. Understood. Didn't I do this? No, I didn't do this one yet. I did something very similar. It was very similar, but it wasn't this one. Let's see. How about if we bring it back down this way? We whip through here. And I think this is the longest path possible. This is just assuming. I think this is the longest path possible. How did I come to that? If you take a look, everything is on, what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's on one of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's on one of 5 different lines going vertically and horizontally, or horizontally and vertically. This is 1. This is 1. This is 2. This is 3. This is 4. And this is 5. And then the same thing goes across. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're all equidistant. That means every single intersection is equidistant. So like if this was an intersection, this would be the same distance from here to here, from here to here, and from here to here. They're all that far apart from each other. Now, using that as like a tool, you can figure out how to add things. Like, for example, the same spot from, let me see, I'll clear it because I can kind of see where I need to go. Let's see if I can, no, I can't just start there. I have to, okay, that's fine. Here to here is 2. Let's see, is there any way else I can show it better? Ignore this line. I can show it better here. From here to here is 1. So we add 1. We're going to add 1 to like this fictional point value that we have to solve this one. This is also 1. So now we're at 2. You follow? Do you follow what I'm getting at? This is another 1, so that's 3. And the longest path is whatever path can get you the highest number possible using that pattern, using that trick. So let's see. I'm going to assume that this is the longest. I'm pretty certain it can be done either this way or it can be flipped around. Because the puzzle is reflected. It's a 180 reflection. So let's see. This would be 2. because this would be 1 if it had an intersection here. Here's 2, and then 2 more before. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. I don't think it could be done any better than that one. And I was looking at the stream to figure out the path that I had before. I don't think it'd be done any better. Don't ask how I came up with this. I've been doing like these middle tricks in my mind. I've been making puzzles harder like this since middle school. I don't think I could explain this one any better than I just tried.
There we go. Critical thinking is the key to success.
We're 3 for 3 today. I want to roll. Nice work. Speaking of leisurely strolls, have you been outside today? If it's sunny, why not go for a nice walk? Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Let's see. I don't know why I don't like. I'm guessing don't like Chilmy. Chilmy is he's an interesting character. He's really interesting. Bang up job there, Professor. Even that puzzle didn't phase you, huh? Of course not. You're a pro. Yep, you're a real piece of work, Prof. You know that. Of course you do. You're a scholar after all. Another painting scrap. We're gonna get that. We're gonna get that puzzle done, boy. We're gonna get that puzzle done. Dang, I thought there was a thing. I think I already got that one. The place looks closed. All right, we need to find the grave at the manor, so we're heading back to the manor. Oh, it's Matthew. Hey, Matthew, what's going on? Oh, look, it's Matthew.
Good day, Professor. Were you able to track down Ingrid?
Yes, we did. In fact, we were just speaking with her. And I mean no disrespect, but she said the grave of the Baron's late wife lies on these grounds. Do you have any knowledge of this?
Lady Violet's grave, sir? I was just about to visit it myself. Would you mind if we...
Oh, wrong voice. Would you mind if we came along to take a look?
Not in the slightest. Right this way.
Oh, the grave is down here. That's dope.
Here's the entrance, sirs. Please watch your step on the way in.
That's dope. That's dope.
This is Lady Violet's grave.
Gosh, this place is really nice. It's not creepy at all.
The late Baron, rest his soul, told me to keep this place in proper order, and I have tried to do so.
That's a nice rendering of that of a statue. Here lies Violet, my one true love. His statue looks so much like Lady Dahlia, it's hard to believe it's someone else.
Back when Flora was just a tiny little thing, Lady Violet used to take her to the park in town.
Flora? Who is... question. I don't think I've been paying enough attention. Who's Flora? Who's Flora? Is that Dahlia's real name? I don't think I've been paying attention enough to catch that one, you know?
Some of the flowers in the garden grew from the ones Flora planted here for her mother. Oh, I forgot to tell you about the Baron's journal. It should still be on the desk in Madame's room. It's possible that it might contain some information that could aid your search for the golden apple.
My thanks, Matthew. I'll be sure to give it a once-over later. Now then, Luke, we best head back to Reinhold Manor. Dope. Find the journal in Dahlia's room. We got this. We're going to just walk right in there, take that journal, kick open the doors, and be out. Let's see. Let's head up the stairs into Dahlia's room. The journal, we have to find it, right? Like, we've never seen it before. It's not like go get it. We have to actually find it. Let's see. It's not there. Is it in the drawer here? Nope. Is that it? That a big old journal on the table? Yep. Sure is. This must be the journal that Matthew spoke of. I have to... Oh, wrong voice. I keep doing that. I have to admit, he seems to know where everything in the manor is. There's something about reading someone else's journal that just doesn't seem proper to me. However, the investigation must continue, so... I wonder if the golden apple is edible. I don't think the golden apple is a literal apple. I feel like it is like an heirloom. It's something apple shaped, but it's actually meant to be something else. I feel like a golden apple wouldn't be a thing. Wouldn't be like an actual apple. It'd be a trickery device, you know? The craftsmanship of it is simply remarkable. It reminds me of when my sweet Violet when she was alive. What do you suppose it refers to? Flora doesn't like the thing at all. I've seen her run away from it on multiple occasions. Recently, she spends more time playing by dear Violet's grave than anywhere else. I'm sad to say I doubt Flora will ever take to it. I can't blame her, as I've changed its memory. I felt terrible forcing that change on Flora, but I just couldn't bear to see it like that anymore. Violet, there can never be another you. You are my first, my last, and my only. Changed? Its memory? I'm not sure what the Baron means, but this is clearly vital information here. I collapsed some days ago and have been bedridden ever since. I feel as though I have failed Flora as a father. I can only hope that when I am gone, the people of the village look after Flora and care for her as I did. He must have been terribly ill. It seems I am not long for this world, and the time has come for me to say goodbye to my little Flora. I've left everything in Bruno's care now. Flora, I pray you find happiness in this life. I've disclosed the location of the secret place in a note that I've left with an old friend. It is my most fervent hope that the seeker of the golden apple finds it and grants my dearest wish. Professor, Baron Reinhold's old friend. We must seek out this person, Luke. But Professor, how can we possibly find that person with nothing but this journal to go on? Haha, it's like I always say, Luke. Any good investigation starts on the street. We'll just have to ask everyone in town about the matter. What? I mean, of course. You're absolutely right, Professor. Let's get to it. Of course, any good investigation also needs direction. Let's start out by asking Ingrid a few questions. She seems to know a great deal about Baron Reinhold. Okay, let's be out. Let's go find Ingrid once more. Let's see, Lo-Fi, why don't you trust Chelmy? Why don't you trust Chelmy? You're gonna trust him as easily as it is to say his name. You can trust him. Oh, look who it is! Professor Layton, was it? The name's Layton, madam. Oh, that's right, Professor Layton. All that talk about the mansion we did last time got me reminiscing, so I decided to stop by for a visit. But enough about me. By the look on your face, it seems that you have something you want to ask me. As a matter of fact, I do. Do you happen to know who Baron Reinhold considered his close friends? His friends, you say? Well, he wasn't exactly what you call a social butterfly. I'm sorry, that's really all I knew of his friends. Oh, wait a moment. I do believe I saw that Zapone fellow pay a visit to the mansion a few times. Professor, could she be referring to that man we met? Ah, yes, that gentleman with the fancy little mustache. We should ask him if he knows anything. I would wager he's still hanging about the fork in the road just beyond the clock tower. All right. Nice job reminding me where he is, because I was sure about to go the opposite direction. Let's go meet up with Zapone. The game's actually moving, you know? It's moving ahead, it's progressing. Let's see, past the clock tower. Oh, it's these two. They're gonna have the hardest puzzles again. I'm gonna do that now just so we have less puzzles to show up. To show up at the end of this chapter. Man, my brain stopped. Remember the evil guy? I think it's Chimley, so that's why I don't trust him. Fair accusation. Fair enough. You never see those two in the same location. Key, good afternoon, mister. Hey, I'll tell you a secret if you solve this puzzle for me. It's about a girl who's about to have her birthday. Now, all these puzzles are themed, more or less. They typically have something to do with the person that's giving them, so I wonder if it's near Lucy's birthday. This one's 60 picarats. Maybe I made a mistake. Maybe we shouldn't have done this one. We're 3-3 so far. Birthday girl, puzzle 66. When asked about her birthday, a young woman gives the following information. The day after tomorrow, I turned 22, but I was still 19 on New Year's Day this year. When is her birthday? Oh, that one's easy. That one's easy. I wonder if you guys understand this puzzle. The day after tomorrow, I turned 22, but I was still 19 on New Year's Day last year. Oh, wait, maybe this one isn't as easy as I thought it was. Let's see. On New Year's Day, I was 19. The day after tomorrow, I turned 22. Hang on, my numbers are off. Let's see. Last year, I was 19. In 2 days, I'll be 22. So today's the 21st. I'm sorry. That doesn't have anything to do with anything. Never mind. The day is not the 21st. Let's see. The day after tomorrow, I turn 22. So in 2 days, I'll be 22 years old. So you should be 21 now. But on New Year's Day last year, let me see. I need to write this one out because like it's got too much figurative. I need to actually put it in writing. Let's see. So we were 19. We were 19 on January 1st last year. And then today, let's see, last year. Let me write that. I feel like that's important. Then there's today, tomorrow, and then the day after tomorrow, I'll be 22. When is her birthday? Day after tomorrow, I turned 22. But I was still 19 on New Year's Day last year. At first I wanted to say her birthday's on leap day, but that doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense. It'll be off by one number. When asked about her birthday, a young woman, first off, when asked about her birthday, a young woman gives the following information. Why can't you just answer the question? Why can't you just answer? They want to know something about you. Let's see, Little Fire saying Jan 1st. I don't know, this one hard. This one is hard. I was still 19 on New Year's Day last year. I was 19 on New Year's Day last year. So then last year, she started the year at age 19. By the end of the year, she should be 20. But today she's 21 and tomorrow she'll be 22. How is that possible? That's the question I'm asking in my head. How is that possible? That last year on New Year's Day she was still 19. That rules leap day out. Because she would have to be 18, turn 19, 20, 21 on this leap year. But that still doesn't even make sense. 19 last year, 21 now. She should be 21 now. The puzzle doesn't say she is 21. She should be 21. She's 19 last year, and in a few days she'll be 22. if she was 19 last year, then no matter what day her birthday was last year, she should turn 20. But she should be 21 now if in 2 days she turns 22. When is her birthday? Yeah, it says it on the picture, but you can't go by the picture, because what they do sometimes with these puzzles is deliberately give you information in the picture to use that wasn't given in the puzzle. You want to focus on the puzzle, not the picture. When is her birthday? Is that a trick question? Is that a trick question? When is her birthday? In 2 days? Is that the answer? I'm gonna use a hint. I feel like the first hint has to help me, because I haven't figured anything out. What's going on, Meteor Cloud? We're solving puzzles, kinda. Here's a hint. The first thing you should do is determine what day this exchange is taking place. The woman says she's turning 22 in 2 days, so right now she must be 21. We figured that out. Hopefully these 2 points will give you something to go on. Let me see. So last year, the very first day of last year, she was 19. Which would mean that her birthday happened sometime last year and she turned 20. But the problem is that for her to turn 22 in 2 days, she has to be 21 now. That's the problem that I'm getting at. She has to be 21 right now, but on New Year's Day, she was 19. And then she turned 20 that year. There's a year that's missing for some reason. Let me blow another coin. I'll blow another hint. It's okay. The woman will turn 22 in 2 days, and her birthday, like all days, lasts but 1 day. She also mentions her age last year. A year, on the other hand, is a much larger period of time to deal with. In order for her statement to be true, her birthday needs to fall on a particular day. Think about how the above 2 facts help narrow this possibilities. I'm not seeing it. The only way she was 19 on New Year's Day last year. I'm looking at it from the very top of the day and from the very bottom of the day. Very bottom of the day, she has to be 19 on New Year's Day. Top of the day, she's 19 as soon as the ball drops. And then, like, if she was born at like 8 a.m. But that still doesn't help. Think about above 2 facts. Okay. The one will turn 22 in 2 days. Okay. So this is her age right now. Like, I've got my note card. I know you guys can't see it. Hang on. I think Little Fire got it with January 2nd. Let me see. She'll be 22 in 2 days. Oh, wait a second. I think I did it. I think I figured out the specific day. Give me a second to run it through my brain. Okay, so let's stop saying last year and let's assign years. It doesn't matter what year we assign as long as they all make sense together. She was 19 on January 1st, 2016. Let's go ahead and say that. She was 19 on January 1st, 2016. In 2 days, in 2016 was last year. In 2 days, she'll turn 22. So if that was last year and in 2 days she'll turn 22, then she'll turn 2 days. She'll turn 22 whatever day it is in 2017. So all of these times here are 2017. Okay. Now, 2017, she also needs to be 20. Now I can clearly see this problem. January 1st, 2016, she was 19 years old. In 2017, she should be 20 years old. I figured it out. Her birthday is, what's the last day of the year? December 31st. Her birthday is December 30th, 2017. I'm sorry. Today is 2000. Sorry, I've said too much stuff. Okay, for her to be 19 on January 1st of any given year, and then in 2 days she'll be 22. Her birthday has to be January 2nd. So then that would mean that today is 2017 is December 30th. I don't think I'm explaining this right. I don't think I'm explaining it right. Like, I can see it in my head. It makes perfect sense in my head. I don't think I'm explaining it right. Let me see if I can write it out better. 31st, January 1st. Does that work? Because then that would be 18. That would be 18. Okay, I think I got it. Let me see if I can make sense. January 1st, she would turn... January 1st, she's 19. As that year goes on, she has her 20th birthday. 2016. Shoot, I messed up somewhere. This doesn't make sense. Did I mess up by like 1 day? I think I did. Give me a second. January 1st. Then on the 2nd, she turns 20. On the 2nd. Yes. Okay. So today, the day in this scenario where she's answering this question that was asked, where she says, the day after tomorrow I'll turn 22, blah, blah, blah. That day is December 31st. 2 days from now, she turns 22. The only way that's possible if her birthday is January 2nd. Lil Fire is 100% right. I think that's right. The only way that works is if her birthday is January 2nd. I'm gonna go with that. Okay, it does give me this way. Good. January 2nd. So the month would be 1 and the day would be 2.
There we go.
Yep. That was good. He figured it out before I did. That's good. We're 3 for 3. 4 for 4. I don't know how many puzzles we've done today, but we've done them all. In one shot. There we go. That's the perfect explanation. Let's see. So last year on New Year's Day, the 19th. Then she had her birthday that year and turned 20. So then, following it up, there it is. That's perfect. That was great. That was a good puzzle. Her birthday is January 2nd, and your conversation with her. That was the trick. We had to figure out what day we were having this conversation with her. That was the hard part. As you can see, yep. Good job. Lil Fire, you get the thumbs up award for the day. That was a good puzzle, I'm not gonna lie. Wow, you're smart. Okay, come close so I can tell you my secret. I heard that all the people who get kidnapped feel a little sick right before they get taken. I bet the monster that lives up in the tower feeds its victims super gross food before it pounces. Oh, I'm so glad that we solved that puzzle because now we know that Chumley's life is in danger. Chumley's life is in danger. We can't even say his name. There's no way we're going to be able to solve him. Or save him. That one too. Ooh, I bet it's like hamburger ice cream with butterscotch and mayonnaise swirl. Ew. Or maybe he just picks the weakest of the bunch to snatch. I just don't get why he needs all those people. Well, yeah, Chelmy's life is in danger. Chelmy's life is in danger. Let's solve this puzzle too, and then we'll go meet up with Zapone. Because we know the cat's gonna give us a puzzle. That cat and mouse seem to get along pretty well, don't they? Do you think so, Luke? I would have guessed that the cat was tormenting that poor mouse. I mean, it's been 3 days. We've gone by here 3 times now, and every single time that cat is going to work with that mouse. But if you say the two of them are friendly, I believe you. Of course. It has to do with animals. Leave it to me. By the way, Professor, have you heard this one before? It's puzzle time. Voice acting is all point. I'm trying. I don't have a good range of voices because my voice is so deep. I don't have a good range of voices, so it's hard, but I'm trying, okay? Number 65, what's E? This is worth 50 picarats. 50 picarats. Oh, this gonna be good. This gonna be good. Okay. According to the diagram shown here, A is 2, B is 3, C is 3, 4. D is 4. So what is E equal? I think I already see what this puzzle is. I think I already get this one. If you take a look at it, A is touching. A is adjacent to. I should use that term. Piece A is adjacent to 2 pieces. This one and this one. B is adjacent to 3 pieces. This one, and this one. We're not counting the ones that are diagonal to. Adjacent means that they share a wall. They share a wall. The wall shared for A is this one here and this one here. So these 2 pieces share a wall with A. These 3, 1, 2, and 3 share a wall with B. C is, where's C? C is 3. Ooh, no, that's not right. Is it? Yes, it is, actually. This is not a wall. A vertex is not a wall. So C shares this one, and this one. This wall, and this wall. And D shares 4. So D has this wall with this one. D has this wall here with this one. This wall here with this one. And this wall here with this one. So E would be 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. It's sharing. It could, to be honest, it could be 4 or 5. It doesn't clarify. It doesn't clarify whether it's how many walls are shared with other pieces or how many pieces share a wall with it. It could be 4 or 5. Either one of those are logically make sense, but I'm going to go ahead and assume that it wants to know how many pieces it shares walls with, not how many walls are shared with other pieces. Either one makes sense. If this were a test, like if I were grading a test, either one would make sense. But I'm going to assume it wants 5. I'm going to assume it wants 5. 4 is just as right as 5. Ultimately, that's the only thing I hated about math tests. If a child could logically argue their answer and it was wrong in the textbook, you have to give it to them, because if it's logically argued and it makes sense with everything else, then they got it. It could be 4, it could be 5. I'm gonna assume it's talking about pieces. Yeah, it's talking about the pieces.
Every puzzle has an answer.
That's to date, so far, out of all the puzzles we've seen, that's the only one that could have 2 possible answers, because it wasn't clear enough. The numbers assigned to each letter refers to the number of sections that are touching the labeled section. That's right, but it's not clarified. I'm gonna look at them all one more time. D, 1, 2, 1. Actually, no. D. D was the one that went ahead and solved that. Okay. D says, D is 4. So then it's not talking about 4 walls. It doesn't have 4 walls. It really only has 1, 2, and 3 that are shared with other pieces. So if D is 4, then E has to be 5. But if D would have been 3, then E would have been 4. Okay. Never mind. Scratch what I was saying. Scratch what I was saying. Puzzles are getting there. They're trying it. They're trying it. What does that have to do with cats? What did that have to do with cats, Luke? I need you to get it together. I need you to get it together. Gosh, I was sure I'd come up with a really good puzzle, but it was still too easy, I guess. All right. Let's go meet with Zapone. We got to go meet with Zapone. It's Zapone. close friends of the Baron? It's true, I had the pleasure of meeting Baron Reinhold a few times. Mr. Zapone, you didn't happen to be good friends with the Baron, did you? Me? Ha ha ha. Oh no, I was nothing of the sort. Can you think of anyone at all who was close to Baron Reinhold? No, I really didn't know him. Well, there was that one possibility. No, wait, never mind. I'm not sure. I guess Zapone can't really tell us much of anything. Yes, I'm afraid he was no help at all. I suppose that means we're back where we started. But at least we can be sure that this close friend we're after is a resident of St Mystere. We mustn't give it up, Luke. Let's continue to ask around. I feel as though we need to head back to the manor because we know that they've been given disgusting food. Who gave them the disgusting food? Oh, it was Matthew, wasn't it? Matthew gave him the disgusting food, the sweet food. Ooh, Matthew is dangerous. Ooh, Matthew is my favorite, and now he's dangerous. Let's ask around town. How about no? Can we go back and explore the manor first? Because I feel as though it's about that time, and I'd rather not get attacked by random puzzles. I'd rather not ruin our perfect record. Let's see. I think it was Matthew. I think Matthew gave him the food, the butler. I think the butler gave him the nasty food. Hey, tell me, I need you to be careful, big dog. I think you need to be careful.
Mr. Layton, you have some skill at solving puzzles, yes? I once cracked a case by solving a puzzle left behind on a note that I found hidden at the crime scene. Let's see how you fare against it.
I'm trying to save this man's life. I'm trying to save this life's man, and he'd rather give me a puzzle. The mysterious note is 40 pickerats. Well, we did a 60 today. We on a roll. We did a 60 in one shot. We needed a little hint, but we on a roll. All right. Oh, I already see it. I already see this one, and I didn't even get to look at the directions yet. I wonder if that gave you guys how to solve this one. This is another trick that my mind does all the time. A detective who has mere days from cracking an international smuggling ring has suddenly gone missing. While inspecting his last known location, you find a note. The note appears to be nothing more than a series of numbers, but your gut instinct tells you that this note will reveal the name of the crime kingpin. Currently, there are 3 suspects in the case: Bill, John, and Todd. Can you break the detective's code and find the criminal's name? I think I've been on the internet too much. Like, that's part of what my mind does and why I was able to solve this without even looking at the thing. The answer, matter of fact, I'll let you guys respond in chat. Who do you think is the criminal between Bill, John, and Todd? I'll let you solve this one. Who do you think did this one? Who do you think is the crime boss, the crime kingpin? I'm actually interested in. Let's see who you think did it, and why. Why do you think this person did it? This was what, a 50? 60? How many points was this? My mind worked entirely too quickly on this one. This was 40. Okay. Let's see. Meteor says John because because it's the most generic name. Little Fire, we're not talking about Matthew. We're not talking about the actual case. We're talking about this puzzle. I'm gonna go ahead and give it to you guys. This is Bill's work. If you take the note, if you take a look at this note here, and you when I tilted my head like this, that was because, like, my mind knew that those were numbers, but they were also letters. If you take your head and flip it like this and look at it. It reads, Bill is boss. He sells oil. Oh, redraw. I got a circle. There we go. Bill did it.
There we go. Another puzzle solved.
Like I said, I've been on the internet for too long. So, like, naturally, whenever I see a collection of numbers and there's no letters, my mind tries to make letters, and it flips them over. We've been killing puzzles today. Bill is boss. He sells oil. There we go. We've been killing these puzzles today. Impressive, Mr. Layton. It seems the rumors touting your skill weren't totally unfounded. But don't get getting ideas. Do the smart thing and leave the detective work to me. Bruh! Bruh, they are trying to kill you. They're trying to kill you. I don't know why. Oh, because you're a detective. That makes sense. Jaw was pulling the strings, making you believe it was Bill. In the meantime, you can occupy yourself by searching for the golden apple. Thanks, bruh. All right. When we get all the painting scraps, if we get all the painting scraps, I want to actually solve that puzzle on screen. Hang on. I don't want to leave just yet. There we go. Moving on. Well, we're supposed to be asking around town. Let's ask around here since this man doesn't want us to save him. I don't remember his voice. Not gonna pretend like I do. Oh, Professor, you just simply have to help me. I've got another puzzle on my hands I just can't solve. As a man of the world, you know there's nothing women find more alluring than competence. I'm counting on you, sir. Don't doom me to an eternal bachelorhood. This game and its segues into puzzle. I wonder if they get any better as like the series progresses on. If they stop just saying, "Hey, Layton, I got some information you might need, but you got to solve this puzzle first." I wonder if it gets any better than that. I know that Layton versus Wright, they do it the exact same way, but that could just because it's the first entry in the series here, and then Layton versus Wright is an introduction to whichever one you're not familiar with. Pinboard shapes. Oh, this is gonna be good. This one's worth 40. Here we go. Oh no! This one haunted me in the 3rd grade, and now it's haunting me again. Here we go. The cross shape on the pin board below has 9 pins inside of it and 16 outside. Remember that example, because now it's your turn to construct a shape on the board. Can you create a cross that has 17 pins inside and 16 out? Feel free to make your cross any size you like. I'm not a fan of this puzzle. To be honest, I used to be a puzzle master back in elementary school, and it was literally this exact puzzle that made me lose my crown. I wish I was joking. Let's see. It has 9 pins inside of it and 16 outside. We want 17 inside and 16 out. 9 inside would be these 5 across, and then 1, 2, 3, and 4. How do we create a cross with 17 inside? We'd have to make pins, wouldn't we? We would have to make pins. For it to have 17 inside, if there's 9 here. Oh, wait a second. We want 17 inside. It's not counting. I don't think it's counting these ones on the edge of the line. Let me see. Okay, never mind. Can I do that? It's not a cross anymore. Wait a second. Hang on. Give me just a hot one. All right, give me a second. All right, give me a second. I think I can do this one. I want 16 outside. How about if we turn it sideways? Does this count as outside? I don't know if that counts as outside or not. But I think this is the way to do it. No, it doesn't count it. Okay, it doesn't count it. I can see that. Let's do it this way. It's gonna be a little bit fatter. I think I got it. I think I finally, you know, in the 3rd grade, I wasn't the smartest. I was a very clever, crafty child, but I think I did it. There's 4 on the outside. There's 3 in each corner and then 1 in between each corner. So that's 16 on the outside. 1. We want to cross, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I did it! Did I get it? Wow! Wow!
There we go.
I can't believe I did that.
Another puzzle solved.
We're on a roll. We're on a roll, ladies and gentlemen. We killing it. We're killing it. It's a cinch once you figure out it needs to be placed diagonally. Yo! Yo! I'm blown. I'm blown right now. This is going on my top 10 alt play moments, boy. Oh my god. I did it. Thanks, old boy. With this puzzle solved, I know that's not the same voice. I don't care. With this puzzle solved, I feel I've drawn one step closer to the altar. That's his voice now. He's got a wall clock. Let's give that to Layton. Layton's got all the goods in his room. All right, and then we did Dahlia's puzzle already, right? Let's be out. Let's be out. I'm blown. My mind is blown right now. Wow, I can't believe. I cannot believe that I did that smoothly. All right, we're going to ask around town. We're going to systematically ask around town. We're going to ask everybody that we meet. Starting with our boy here. Lady Dahlia sure is gorgeous, ain't she? Yep, sure is. What a dish. What a doll. What a honey. Gals like that are pretty rare, I tell you. Yep. Yep. All right. I like him. He's dope. He's pretty dope. All right, let's talk to this kid. Still no luck finding the villain? What an odd world we live in. Well, you know what they say. Truth is stranger than fiction. Speaking of fiction, I just thought of this little gem. Please give me your honest feedback about it. How many sheets? This one's worth 40. This worth 40 picarats. Oh shit. Oh hell. Okay. Okay. Ready for my eyes to hurt. Do I have my glasses here? Here we go. I know I'm gonna need my glasses on this one. Too many lines in too many places. Here we go. Several rectangular sheets of transparent film are arranged on top of each other as shown. The lines represent areas where one sheet overlaps with another. At the thickest point of this pile, how many sheets are overlapping? Okay. So I don't know if you guys are familiar with sheet paper, but it's transparent. It's like if you were to get, I don't know. If you were to get a sheet of paper and try and look through it, you'd be able to see through it. And typically if you lay sheets on top of each other, you can tell which ones are overlapping. So that's what's happening here. Now it said at the thickest point of the pile. Am I able to take notes? Yes. Oh, thank God. That makes it so much easier. At the thickest point of the pile, how many sheets are overlapping? So basically we need to count more or less every square, every single square, and see how many squares it is a part of. This one's not going to be so easy. This is obviously one. This part here, for this point, not this sheet, but for this point of this sheet, it's the only one there. Same goes for here. Same goes for here, here, and here. Here as well. Here as well. Here as well. Here. That's all the ones. That's all the ones. So more or less, we just need to figure that out. BRB. No problem. Take your time. This puzzle's going to take a minute. I have if you want to go get some water, go to the bathroom, go for it. I wish I could. I wish I could. Here's, this is a 2. Sorry, this is either a 2 or a 3. I don't think it matters. I don't think it matters to the point where it will mess me up. Cause this square here could be a square that counts. So that's 2. I'm gonna say that this is one of these two. Either this one or this one are the thickest points. Maybe or this one. No, actually this one wouldn't be. This, I'm gonna count this as its own square. This is its own square here. I'm sorry, its own sheet of paper, I should say. Unless it's like this. Whatever, it'd be alright. So let's see, this one is 1. This square here is part of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't think there's a 6 anywhere. This one and this one are parts of the same one. I want to say that's a 5. This might be the first one we mess up just because I don't want to spend forever on this type of puzzle. This one is 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Shoot. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that's 4. I want to say 5. I want to say 5 is the biggest. This might be the first one we mess up on the day. We did pretty good if we went an hour and a half without messing up on a single puzzle. Only used 2 hints.
There we go.
Dang. Still got it. All right.
Another puzzle solved.
Not bad. We almost got lead. Yeah, 5 is that deep one right there. Perfect. The puzzle seems straightforward, but it's quite formidable when you get right down to it. Yeah, it's definitely easier when you use more than one color. It's definitely easier to figure out what overlaps. Beautiful work, but I think the puzzles I write into my next novel will be even harder than that one. If you have time, stop by later. I'm sure to have an utterly fascinating puzzle prepared for you by then. A strange gizmo. Let's add that in. We haven't actually looked at that in a minute, I don't think. Let's go ahead and add that bad boy in. There you go. Almost done. He's almost finished. Oh, this guy's gonna have a puzzle, and I'm not gonna like it. Hey, Professor. Looking busy as usual, yep. Oh, I've got this puzzle I just can't figure out on my own here. Can you help me? Can you lend me your thinking cap? All right, here we go. Puzzle of 57. Cut which one is worth 30 points. Below are 6 linked rings. They may look a tangled mess, but there is one ring that, if cut away, will leave the remaining 5 rings connected end to end in one long chain. Which one must you cut in order to make the chain? Choose from below. All right, so we need to figure out which one we cut to have all the others linked in one line. Let's see. If we cut A. Damn, this one's hard. Now this is a hard puzzle. We gonna mess up here. I'm not even concerned. Let's see. If we cut A, B is connected to D. Can I make notes? I can't make notes. Okay. If I cut A, B is connected to D. D is connected to E. E is connected to C and F. It's not one line. if we cut B, A is connected to D. We need to cut either E or F then. We can go ahead and cancel the rest of them. We need to cut either E or F. I'm sorry, C, E, or F. Oh, shoot. No, wait, that's not right. Hang on. A is connected to B and D. D is connected to A, B, and E. Is it B that we need to cut? Let's see. E is connected. E is connected to D. E is connected to D, to C, and to F. If we cut E, A is still connected to 2. So it's not E that we're cutting. I think it is E. Yes, A is only connected. If we cut E, shoot. E is connected to D, C, and F. Let me see. I think I just figured out a way to write this one out. We gotta do like a spider web, and we want to make one path that we can get from one end to another once we remove one of them. So let's see. I'm gonna start with E. E is connected to D. E is connected to D. E is connected to C. And E is connected to F. Yeah, E is connected to F. Okay. Let's put A on this map. A is connected to B and D. Okay, A is connected to B and D. Is that it? A is connected to B and to D. Okay, D is connected. We already said D is connected to A and E. It's also connected to B. A is connected to B. I'm sorry, D is connected to B. C is connected to B. B and E is not connected to F. C is connected to B and E. Okay. Do I have everything? A is connected to B and D. B is connected to A. B is connected to A, D, E, and C. B is connected to D, E. No, it's not connected to E, is it? No, it's not connected to E. Okay. Okay, so going in one straight line, if we get rid of Is it F that we need to get rid of? F is only connected to E. End to end. Okay, so that means it's a circuit. If we get rid of F, no. If we get rid of F, everything else is connected, right? We can go A, B. Shoot, I think that's wrong. I don't want to do this puzzle, to be honest. I want to do this one. This one's wild. That was the thing I was changed form. To make a chain, you have one ring on each end. Each ring between these two be connected to 2 rings. Okay, so we do want all of them connected. I'll go ahead and blow all these hints. 2 rings make up the ends of the chain. Which 2 here look like they could be connected? It looks like they could be ends. Oh, so they're not connected all the way around. Okay, so there's no loop. If we take out B, shoot, I need to look at C and F again. C's not connected to F. C's not connected to F. If we take out F, it's either F or D, because D's connected to 3. I did something wrong somewhere. D is connected to A. D is connected to B. And then D is connected to E. This one's confused me. 2 rings make up the ends of the chain. If you study the picture closely, you can see that F is only connected to one other ring, E. Meanwhile, the other end is the A ring. What? Oh, I guess we do want to loop. So we're getting rid of F. We're getting rid of F.
There we go.
Oh, finally messed up today.
Frankly, I'm ashamed.
Oh, I get it. It's not saying we're only removing one. We're just cutting one. So if we cut E, F falls off because it's only connected to E. So then we have A, B, C, and D. I think that's it. Okay, I get it now. I get it now. You got me today, Layton. You got me today. We're cutting E.
Luke, here's my answer.
Oh, no. It's not E either.
Oh, how embarrassing.
Well, guess what? We're going to cut them all until we figure it out. Layton got me today, and he got me good. So is it D?
That should do it.
We're cutting
Another
D?
puzzle solved.
Why are we cutting D? If we cut D, A is only connected to B, B is only connected to C? Oh, yeah, B wasn't connected to E. Okay, got it. That's dub. That's dub. Ah, so that's how you doing, yeah? I can finally rest at night. This thing was bugging me for days. Let me tell you something neat. And by neat, I mean really terrifying. The thing is that I've actually seen that old man with the big sack coming out of that tower up north. I bet you dollars or donuts that he's the one behind all these disappearances. I wonder what he does up there. Wait, no, I don't even want to think about it. It's just too scary. Pile of books. Luke's room. This man really just gave us this puzzle so he could tell us something we already knew. We already knew. Let's ask around town a little bit more. Oh, this my boy here. This my boy here. He's clearly mad about something today. Oh, this time I really had it. I thought up this great puzzle, but I can't think of anyone to tell it to. Was it really great, bruh? A tile square. Puzzle number 76. It's worth 30 picarettes. Here we go. You have at your disposal a large number of tiles like the one shown below. If you were to take these tiles and try to make a square, what's the fewest number of tiles you need? This one's not too hard. This is not too hard at all. If you want to make a square, a perfect square, a square would be, let's see, 10 inches by 12 inches. The lowest common denominator we have is 60. I'm sorry, I should say lowest common multiple is 60. So we would need 6 tiles going one way and 5 going another. We need 6 times 5. That is 30. Now, is this thing giving me extra information on purpose with this here? Is it purposely giving me extra information? Because that would be for a cube. A square would be two-dimensional. It would be this way by that way. If we go this way, it now becomes a cube. I'm saying 30. Nice try, Layton. Nice try, Layton. Or not Layton, but Layton's
That should do
Paulie.
it. Frankly, I'm ashamed.
Excuse me? Try approaching the puzzle from a different angle and see where that takes you. Excuse me? Excuse me? If I want to make a square, I need 30 tiles. I need 6 going this way. Wait, I did that wrong. I did that wrong, didn't I? 30. Damn it. I want 3. I want 3 going this way. That'd be 30 there. Oh, I didn't do the right number altogether, did I? I want 60. I want 60 for both of these. So 60 would be 6 here and 5. No, I did that right. I did that right. If I want to make a square, that's the fewest amount. Because this would be 20, 30, 40, 50. That's 50 up there. And then this would be 24. Oh, 60. I need to go to 60. 24, 36, 48, 60. If I go this way, that's a cube, not a square. $60. And then what I got there is 60, 20, 12 times 5 is 60. And 10 times 6, I do remember what I did here. 10 times 6 is 60. So I need 6 tiles going in this way direction. And then I need 5 tiles going this way direction. The only way it's a square is if I meet up top. So that's 30. I put 30, right? I did 30. Didn't I write 30? Yeah, I wrote 30. If I want this to match, then I need to double that so I get 1 inch and then multiply that by 60. I'm not wasting these coins. Let's try that. So that's 30. I came up with 30 there. And if I want this to be 30, I need to double this, then multiply by 30. So that'd be times 60. No, that can't be right. That can't be right. It has to be 30. What's the fewest number of tiles I need? 30 tiles. Wait, is the trick? This game. Well, here go all my hint coins. Since the tiles have different length and width, you need to find a number that can be divided by both dimensions. Of course, the puzzle doesn't end there. You'll need to do a little creative thinking in order to find the fewest number of tiles to allow you to form a square. I'm going to blow all my coins and it's going to tell me the same thing. Don't forget that the puzzle also gives you the thickness. That's not a square though, that's a cube. That's a cube. 30 times 60. 30 times 60. I could do a shortcut, but I don't feel like it. It's 1800. This game cheated. This one is wrong. That's not a square, that's a cube. 1800 tiles.
Luke, here's my answer. Frankly, I'm ashamed.
Let's see. Give me that last hint. Go ahead and take my coins. As the sides of the tile are 10 and 12 inches long, the smallest column multiple works out to 60. Therefore, you need to arrange a 5 times 6 tile square as a total of 30 tiles. Too simple, in fact. There's a way to make a square using even fewer tiles. What? Excuse me? Excuse me with that? There's a way to do it with even smaller tiles. It doesn't mean use this number with 10, does it? If we go 1, if we double this so that we have 1 inch and then multiply by 10, that's 20 tiles. I hate this game. That's not the right number. 20 tiles. This game, boy, just got all my hint coins.
Another puzzle solved.
Chat is losing its mind right now. I'm watching it. I hate this game. The problem is realizing that tiles have depth. I hate this game. Oh, come on! I was all ready to tell you the answer and everything. But no, you had to go and ruin it by answering before I said it was okay, didn't you? Didn't you? Have you ever considered the strong possibility that you might be a jerk? You know what? This game is a jerk. This game is a jerk. Let's talk to her. Is chat still freaking out? Chat is freaking out. I think I might have to disable chat. Yeah, I think I'll disable chat just for a hot second. Hee. Who are you looking for this time? Want to rest for a minute and solve this puzzle? Number 77. Which job? This one's 20 picarettes. Good, because we ain't got no hint coins. 2 corporations have put out help wanted ads. Aside from the information below, the 2 companies offer are exactly the same. From a purely financial standpoint, which one should you work for? Company A will pay you $100,000 a year and give you a $20,000 raise yearly. Company B will pay you $50,000 every 6 months and will give you a $5,000 raise every 6 months. Which one should you work from a purely financial standpoint? So let's see. You get paid $50,000 every 6 months. So going off of how much you get paid every year is the same thing until you start getting raises. Let's see. There's no way to make notes on this one. No. Why would I spend my last one? Y'all ain't even doing. So let's see. Year one for A. You're making what? $100,000. For B, you're making 50,000 in the first 6 months, and then 55 in the second 6 months. So you're making what? 5,000 more. Year 2, you just got your raise from A. So now you've made altogether 220,000 at the end of the year, of course. For B, you get 2 raises. So now you're at 60 in the first 6 months and then 65 in the second. That's 125 onto what you already have. You are at 125 onto what you have. You're at 230. I'm gonna do one more year, and I think that it's maxed out. I'm sorry. I think that the gap is just widening with B being more. Company A, you now get a bonus 4,000 a year. So now you're at, 40,000 a year. So now you're at 140 for that year. Onto what you already have, you're at 360,000. And then for B, last you just made 65. So now you're at 70 and 75 for the year. That's 145. Onto what you already have, you're at 375,000 a year. Yeah. You should work for B from a strictly financial standpoint. You're making more money in the same amount of time.
That should do it.
There you go. There you go.
Every puzzle has an answer.
It's a trick. It's a trick. Do your maths whenever you're applying for jobs, ladies and gentlemen. Do your maths. Let's see, I see chat is calm up the hell. Nope, never mind. We'll be all right. Yeah, that's exactly what we just found, isn't it? No, it isn't. But it still stands. It still stands. Okay. Oh, you did it. Okay. I guess I should give you some info as a reward. You know Lady Dahlia, right? She's planning to keep the fortune to herself once it's found. And you've been helping her all along. Don't you feel so dubbed? The house plant goes in Luke's room. That goes in Luke's room. All right. Let's do a little bit more exploring before we call it for today. Let's head this way. Is that the right way? Yeah. Huh. It's still locked shut. Just when will this place open? I wouldn't get your hopes up. The gate's covered in dust. I don't think anyone's been here for a long time. Alright, so we're not getting in there. Let's see if we can find some, I guess not. Oh, there we go. Make me feel a little bit better. Alright, let's head out. We can't get in there. There's nowhere else to really go, is it? Except back up to the clock tower. We're gonna head past you two scoundrels. There's no one here. Oh, this man. Let's talk to this man. Not being a member of high society myself, I've never so much as had a conversation with Baron Reinhold. Now, Sonny, much as I like to keep chatting, I'm awfully tired. I think I need to go lie down. Are you feeling unwell, sir? I'm just plumb exhausted lately. It's that awful noise coming from the tower, you see. It's gotten so loud, I can't sleep a wink at night. Do you know what's causing the noise? It's just a rumor, but I hear that every time that sound rips through St Mystere, someone disappears. They say the ones who go missing are people who've been talking about feeling tired. But those who disappear are back before you know it, so it's probably just a load of poppycock. Whenever the noise sounds, someone disappears. Interesting. How interesting is that this late in the game, Layton? We should have known this already. In fact, we did. Do you think the peculiar sound has anything to do with that strange old man who abducted Ramon? It's certainly a possibility, isn't it? But why would he release his victims after going through the trouble of kidnapping them? I think they've been duplicating them. I think they've been making clones and such. Professor, there's something on the ground here. You're right. It appears to be a scrap of paper. Will you check if anything's written on it? Sure thing. Let's see here. The boss complimented my latest model today. He's a good guy, and he's given me a new sense of purpose. I'm sure this is my true calling. I want to perfect my skills so I can repay the man for his generosity. This sounds like a great deal like a journal entry, doesn't it? Judging by how the writer uses the term the boss, I imagine he was under the employ of the Baron. I've constructed models just to fit every situation, just like the boss asked me to do. I got a smile when I see how interested he is in them. That's the end of the entry. Do you suppose this person made some sort of models for a living? Alright, so that's probably who we need to ask. Is there a journal we can... Yes, there's a journal we can take a look at. Dope. Oops, wrong one. Let's read the Baron's journal. Oh no, these aren't the same. Is it? Oh. No, these aren't the same. These aren't the same as what I'm trying to look at. It's okay. It'll be alright. Let's see, where can we go from here? Where do we go? There's nobody here. We need to go meet with... We very clearly need to meet with someone who makes models.
You there. Yes, you.
Do you mean me, good sir?
Yep, you. This flower vase is yours, right? I've been keeping it nice and safe for you.
That's a nice vase. Not gonna lie.
I've never seen anyone just forget something like this while shopping. You're a vase space case. Haha.
I'm sorry, but you must be mistaken. I've never seen that vase before in my life.
What? This fancy vase doesn't belong to you? So why would that guy tell me to give this to you?
What did this man look like?
Well, my hat has a way of obscuring certain details from me. It's the worst, I tell you.
Bratwurst, I get it. Clever.
But back to the issue at hand. Mystery Man wasn't a regular around here, that's for sure. Don't sweat it, though. I'll just give it back to the guy next time I see him. Speaking of flower vases, I know a puzzle I bet you like. It's not a hard one or anything, but it's the least I can do for bothering you about the vase.
I swear, puzzles are currency here. Puzzles have to be currency the way they go about this. The shattered vase. 10 picarats. Here we go. Someone knocked over this fabulous vase and shattered it. Fit the pieces together and restore the vase to its original shape. There's one catch, though. Mixed in with the pieces is a single piece from a different vase. Interesting. Alright, let's see. So these are clearly pieces that need to be here. This one looks like it belongs here. And then this one here. And this one here. And this one here. Dope. When you start a puzzle...
Here's my answer. Another puzzle solved.
When you start a puzzle, it's easiest if you can figure out the corners first and then work your way in. That's exactly what I did. The corners on this vase were the parts with the rims. That makes it very easy to figure it out. Repairing the vase wasn't much of a challenge, was it? Oh, if only fixing things in real life were this simple.
You got a good head on your shoulders. I'm impressed. By the way, you sure you don't want to take some fresh sausage home with you? Believe me, these are some links you don't want to be missing, Heart.
No, thank you. We are just fine.
Too bad. Not to bust your chops or anything, but that was a one-time offer. Maybe you'd have said yes if you knew what was at stake.
This man. Was it this man? Is this man part of it? Because he's offering food. He's offering food that we may not want to take, but he wants us to take it. I think we're done here, Luke. I couldn't agree more, Professor. They tried to get up out. They trying to get up out. What is this? All this trash all over the place. What kind of lout just goes throwing trash on the ground? I'm going to pick it up. It's an old newspaper. Honestly, You think that everyone would know that trash goes in the Wait a second. You have to come take a look at this article. Well, would you look at that? It seems to be Inspector Chelmy. Ha ha ha. Look at that. Chelmy hailed as brilliant detective and devoted husband. Chelmy hailed as brilliant detective and devoted husband. Chelmy celebrates each successful case with his favorite treat, his wife's sweet potato fritters. Wow, who saw that one coming? He's so gruff that I never imagined he'd have a soft side like that. Heh, just look at that old grump grunting over his plate of sweet potato fritters. I knew he was fussing over nothing when he said he hated he hates sweets. Everybody's a liar. Everybody in this game is a liar. That's right, Luke. He did say that. How very curious. This man's a lie. Oh, Lord. Who is this guy?
So is it true what I'm hearing about the two of you? Are you really running about town in search of the Reinhold fortune?
That's correct, sir. Currently, we are in search of a close friend of Baron Reinhold's. We believe he has entrusted this friend with an important note.
Gracious, that's quite a search you have on your hands. Oh, excuse me, my name is Archibald. The Baron and I were great friends, thick as thieves. We used to have the most amazing conversations late in the night. Do you think that perhaps I am the one you're searching for?
Yes, I think so. What luck that after all this searching, we should bump into you in a place like this. I have one question. Do you recall ever receiving a small note or written message from the Baron?
No, I don't remember ever receiving anything of the sort from Gus. But he did give me a fine desk that once belonged to him. It's at home. Maybe it holds some kind of clue.
The Baron's desk, you say? Excellent.
Would you like to come over to my house and take a look at it?
You are most gracious. If you be kind enough to allow us to look at it, we would be very grateful.
I'm sure Gus wouldn't mind two fine puzzle lovers such as yourself looking over his desk. Actually, let me impart a few pearls of wisdom on you while I've got your attention. Focusing on your case is all well and good, but if you don't solve some puzzles, you'll be sorry later. So make an effort to find puzzles around town and just solve the ones you can. Take it from this old timer. It's good to stop and smell the puzzles sometimes. Alright, I'll get off my horse now. Let's head on over to my house. Follow me. This is Gus's old desk. Take all the time you need to examine it.
Splendid. Luke, let's get right to it. Alright, let's check the desk out. Check the desk. Oh, we're literally checking it. Okay, cool. Found a note in one. It seems to be a note. It may point us in the direction of the golden apple. What do you make of this, X? I'm afraid I just don't know at the moment. All right, so it looks like we finished chapter 5. Dope. We're making headway here. We are making headway here.
Sorry to interrupt you, but I just received a call for you from the innkeeper, Beatrice. It seems she's concerned about one of her lodgers, and she'd like your thoughts on the problem.
Well, we'd best go help her. Thank you, Archibald.
Now off to the inn.
Oh, wrong voice. Now off to the inn we go, Luke. All right, with chapter 5 done, I think it's the goodest time as ever to go ahead and call the stream. I think now is a fine time. Let's overwrite. We made a lot of progress. You know, we've done a lot of good work here. I'm actually excited about this playthrough. This has been one of the best. I'll go ahead and say it. This has been one of the best games that we've played on the channel yet. All right. Haven't heard this song in a while. Let me go ahead and give you guys the upcoming stream schedule. All right, so our future streams. Today is September 19th. It's Tuesday, so that means on Friday, September 22nd, 6 p.m., we're going to be playing a game. I think I want to do 8 p.m. Let's change that to 8 p.m. I know it says 6 there. We'll be doing at 8 p.m. We'll be playing a game called Late Shift. It's an FMV game, a full motion video game, in which we're making choose your own, like, I'm sorry, choose your own adventure like decisions, and hopefully we'll get an amazing ending in this game. It should be pretty fun. I've never played before. It'll be fun to play it on stream. And on Sunday, we'll be back with more Professor Layton and the Curious Village. We got to bring these back to Sundays. These have got to take over Sundays. We got to finish this up soon because we got something amazing coming up. And then on Sunday at 6 p.m. I'm sorry, that's Sunday 2 p.m. Eastern Time Zone. At Sunday, September 24th at 6 p.m. Over on twitch.tv/instant replay live, we'll be playing Fez. It is a platformer in which you manipulate 3D environments. Is a 2D platformer in which you manipulate 3D environments in order to solve mysteries. All right, that's over on twitch.tv/instant replay live. If you guys enjoyed this stream and would love to see more, then all you have to do is hit that red button below this video. That's a subscribe button, and turn on notifications. That way you get notified as soon as a video uploads to the channel or we go live with the stream. Thank you guys for checking this out, and I'll catch you later with more here on Outplay. Hey.